For Killing Winston Jones, you said that the financing fell through 3 times. What were some of the obstacles you were up against?
Obstacles that writers and producers and everyone is up against on every project. I was in a unique situation with Killing Winston Jones because I developed a relationship with the director. And so I was a part of the entire process. I was a part of pre-production, I was a part of production, I'm a part of post-production now. So I was in a unique situation where I was wearing a lot of different hats. So when Joel and I were developing it, we were constantly working together, so that meant we were going out to producers, we were going out to investors, we were going out to casting agents, we were going out to anyone that would read it that could help us put together a package. So the challenges that happened were that we were attaching people that were good, that were friends of Joel's or just people who liked the script, and we were getting investors that were interested and investors that really wanted to make the film and were willing to option it and put in the time, but because of different reasons, they weren't able to finance it at the end. So, sometimes production companies will have a slate of 3 films that year, and one will go way over budget and another one will get pushed, and there's always different reasons why financing can fall through. So unfortunately for us, that happened on 3 different occasions. I mean, for some films it happens 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, For other films, they get financing and they move forward. The 3rd time when we lost financing, within 48 hours, the producer that we had attached, Taylor Hart is his name, who is an incredible producer, very hungry and driven and getting a lot of projects done now. Within 48 hours of the last time that we had our financing fall through, he found another production company and they brought all the money to the table. So with that, we were able to start pre-production the next day. So we had a terrible weekend thinking the film was once again shut down, and on Monday we were flying out to Savannah, Georgia to shoot the film. So it just, every single time you try to get a film into production or even into pre-production or get the financing, you're going to find obstacles along the way. So the financing falling through was just the very first obstacle. Even the first day of production, actually, we were working in Savannah, Georgia, as I had mentioned. It's a right-to-work state. We weren't unionized across the board. So, of course, we had SAG. We were ATL unionized, so everything above the line was unionized. We were SAG, but some of our other departments weren't completely unionized. So I don't know exactly which ones they were. I feel like it might have been makeup or hair or costume design. But on the very first day of production, the unions and the Teamsters showed up on set and were picketing. And they told our crew that they would have, that they would be fined $5,000 for working on the film, that they would have their cards revoked, that they wouldn't work in this town again. And although that's not true, because Georgia is a right-to-work state, so technically you can shoot a film that's not entirely unionized. But they did enough damage where half of our crew was scared and they left. And so we lost an entire day, and our production company had to decide if they were going to pay to unionize, which is a 6-figure decision, and if they were going to push production forward. And for several hours we thought that we were going to be shutting down completely, but luckily we had a strong production company behind us that paid that difference, and the wages for everyone who was working for us became unionized and increased, and we made the film. So that was just another challenge. And throughout the process of production, there's challenges every single day, and even into post-production. It's a lot of creative people working together. And at the end of the day, it's a business, so you have different mentalities. You have people who want to create the best creative process and product and film, and then you have people that want to make as much money as they possibly can. So even in post-production, we have people seeing differently, on the same project. And we just have to find a middle ground so that we can get it released. And it'll be the challenges that we have finding distribution, getting into the film festivals that we want to get into, and getting into the amount of theaters, and hopefully doing well with the film. So every single corner every single corner and every day is a challenge in getting a film done.